This one's for the mamas out there who are getting adjusted during pregnancy, but have no idea why they should be getting adjusted postpartum. All right, let me give you a quick sneak peek. For starters, you just ran a marathon. All right, and let me ask you: do marathon runners train hard, run the race, and then just quit right from there? No way. They have a detailed, dialed-in recovery plan, and you should too. You spend months preparing and training for your baby's birth, creating the perfect registry, reading all of the books, maybe even putting together a birth plan or labor goals. But then, right when your beautiful baby arrives, you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, physically depleted, and wondering why no one warned you just how intense the postpartum period would be. The truth is, while most resources focus on labor and delivery, the reality is that the fourth trimester lasts far longer and receives just a fraction of the attention and support that it needs. And let's start with the stats. It's estimated that approximately 10 to 20% of mothers experience postpartum depression, making it a significant public health concern. But that's just a severe end of the spectrum. 70 to 80% of new mothers actually experience some form of baby blues. And that's not just emotional. What's even more concerning is the physical toll of birth that often goes completely unaddressed. Research shows that during delivery, a baby experiences massive compression and twisting forces as they move the birth canal. Crazy forces that go onto that newborn baby's head and neck. This is an extraordinary amount of force on such delicate structures. And here's the part that people miss. Those same forces, they also play an incredible role and strain on your body. And without proper neurological support, both mother and baby can struggle to recover from these physical demands of birth. So let's talk about what really happens to your nervous system during birth. Birth is a marathon, physically, emotionally, and neurologically, both for mom and for baby. For you as mom, labor and delivery demand intense exertion. Your body produces complex hormones while enduring pressure and stretching and often tearing of tissue. All of this creates stress and tension that can result in subluxation. Areas of communication between your brain and your body where they becomes compromised. We see a lot of subluxations occur in the pelvis, in the lumbar spine, upper cervical spine, and even thoracic regions, affecting everything from core recovery to hormone regulation and sleep. Now let's talk about what we call the postpartum hormonal cliff. Within just 24 hours of giving birth, your estrogen and progesterone levels, which were sky high during pregnancy, plummet dramatically. This sudden drop, often described as the falling off of a cliff hormonally, and it has a profound effect on your nervous system because these hormones don't just impact reproduction, they influence so much. Neurotransmitters, emotional regulation and balance, the regulation of your entire autonomic nervous system. So when your nervous system becomes dysregulated during this transition, you may struggle with things like sleep, anxiety, temperature regulation, digestion, and even emotional sensitivity. Now let's talk about that mother-baby connection. The one connection that's more emotional. It's more emotional, but it's also neurological. Your baby's immature, newly developing nervous system depends heavily on your more regulated nervous system. This is called co-regulation. Studies actually show that babies rely on close physical contact to regulate their heart rate, their breathing, their body temperature, and even stress and hormonal levels. When your nervous system is calm and regulated, your baby can settle more easily. They can feed better, develop more securely. But when you're dysregulated, your baby often shows signs of distress too, creating this feedback loop that can feel impossible to break. So what does this have to do with all the challenges that moms face after birth? Well, everything. Breastfeeding difficulties often tie back to nervous system function. The letdown reflex is 100% vagus nerve dependent. Sleep problems, something nearly every postpartum mom faces, are connected directly to your autonomic nervous system. So if your body is stuck in this sympathetic dominance, this fight or flight mode, you'll struggle to fall into deep restorative sleep even when you're exhausted. Mood changes. These represent one of the most significant intersections of neurological, hormonal, and emotional factors. And persistent pelvic pain, incontinence, or diastasis recti often stem from a deeper neurological imbalance that goes far beyond just tissue healing. So how do we support this critical recovery period? At True North Chiropractic, our approach starts with insight scans. You've heard me say this before, insight scans. Non-invasive scans that provide objective measurement, a window into your autonomic nervous system. Think of it as a deep dive into what your body is showing us, where those subluxations and stress may be interfering with your body's ability to heal and regulate. And then from there, we provide gentle, specific adjustments that are tailored specifically to you and your needs. These adjustments help with everything we talked about: restoring proper pelvic function, reducing neurotonal stress in your upper cervical spine, hormone balance, improving sleep, core support and stability, and even helping with proper breastfeeding. For you and for baby, we use gentle pediatric adjustments for baby with the same pressure you use to check the ripeness of a tomato or even put in your contact lens. Soft, specific, safe. Mom, you didn't just stop needing care because the baby is here. The season matters. Click the link in our bio to schedule your postpartum neurological assessment and to learn more about True North and how we can actually help support you and your family through one of the most beautiful yet demanding transformational times of your life. I cannot wait to hear from you. I cannot wait to connect, answer your questions, and to figure out how we can help.